A Virginia inmate that goes by the name Jesus Emmanuel Jehovah is claiming that prison officials violated his religious liberty by denying him wine, making him work on Sabbath days, and placing him with a, quote, satanic cellmate. Yeah, I'm sure the guy really believes in Satan. Now, originally, the case was dismissed. So the initial case was dismissed by a lower court. But the ruling was just overturned by an appeals court, and they sided with this guy. Raw Story explains, quote, Jehovah claims that prison officials denied him the right to have communion the way his faith requires, which would be to consume red wine and bread dipped in honey, olive oil, sugar, cinnamon, and water. He also said they told him to work when he couldn't, and, quote, that his beliefs were violated by the prison housing him with non-Christian inmates. Okay. Now, he also claimed that he had health issues that were ignored. If that's true, that's a totally separate issue and one in which I completely side with him. But I have my doubts about that because, quote, according to the lawsuit, Jehovah practices a version of Christianity based on a Bible he wrote himself. Now, understand that all that was explained in court. Like, all the facts of the case were explained in court. The lower court was like, get the fuck out of here. Who are you kidding? Don't be crazy. Don't be stupid. Go back to jail. When he appealed, the court was like, oh, no, yeah, we're with you. Now, I don't know if they actually cited Hobby Lobby when they mentioned this, but that's certainly the same reasoning that was used in the Hobby Lobby case. The idea in the Hobby Lobby case was, oh, a business owner can tell one of their employees, you can't take birth control because I personally disagree with birth control. So in other words, I pay you, and if some of your money goes to pay for birth control, no. Or actually, to be more specific, it's I pay you. One of the forms of payment is the health insurance policy that you get through the business, and that policy, I'm saying, cannot cover birth control, whether or not you want it or not. Irrelevant. Because I disagree with it, you can't have it. Remember, that was the Hobby Lobby case, and the Supreme Court said, yeah, no, the employer is right. The employee can't have what they want to have with their own money that they were paid with, or with their own form of payment that they got through the health insurance plan. Well, this is the same kind of thinking. He says it's his religious liberty. Who are we to judge? We can't say it's not. He just told you, I made it up. I practice a version of Christianity based on a Bible I wrote myself. In fact, think about, again, he said it himself. He goes, I consume red wine. I can't work on 2 specific days. And along with my wine, I need bread dipped in honey, olive oil, sugar, cinnamon, and water. Go ahead. Try to find that in the Bible. You think you're going to find it? Of course you're not going to find it. Fucking now, don't be stupid. Think about this, man. We have a court in America that just said you can basically say you want to do anything in the name of religion when you're in jail, and they have to let you do it. So why? Okay, so let's go down this path. Let's open fucking Pandora's box, which is already opened. So God forbid I ever find myself in jail for any reason whatsoever, or if anybody knows somebody who they visit in jail or something, go in there and tell them this. Say, look, listen to this recent case that just happened. Hey, religious liberty, somebody said. I wrote my own Bible. It says I get to do whatever the fuck I want. So have somebody say, my religion says every Friday I need to eat pizza. It's my own religion. I'm a deist. I believe in God, but I believe there are certain rules and certain things you abide by. Yeah, I made it up, but that's okay, because in this other case, the guy made it up and it was cool. So I believe every Friday I get to have pizza and I get a blowjob. Why wouldn't that be covered, man? No, I'm asking a serious question here. Why would that not be covered? Why wouldn't it be covered? In this case, they're saying you admit you made up your own Bible. And we're going to let you get away with doing the things that you say you can't not do. So why would anybody stop there? Take it further. And also, we just covered a case recently where a guy said, I cannot be in the same cell as a black person because it's my religion. It was a white guy saying that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the court said, get the fuck out of here. You can't say that. You can't do that. And that guy actually had Bible verses to back up his belief. He was like, no, look, the Bible's pro-slavery. See? Oh, no, look, the Bible's against, interracial mingling. See? He could point to passages. The court still said no. That religious liberty argument is horseshit. You're going to be in a cell with whoever the fuck we want to put you in there with. So why is it that guy couldn't do that, but this guy says, I can't be in a cell with somebody who's not a Christian? And they go, yeah, you're right. You only want to be with Christians? Great, no problem. What the fuck is going on here? No, see, we've opened Pandora's box. And we've now legalized a system of theocratic anarchy. Anybody can get away with anything if they just say, it's my religion. It's my religion. No. Religious liberty is now just an excuse to take away people's regular liberty. Religious liberty does not override liberty. So I give you another example. Faith healing. We've covered the story on the show before. How parents tried to faith heal their kid when their kid was really sick. The kid died. They went to court, they got off. Why did they get off? There's a loophole in the law in many red states in America which says if you're genuinely religious and you really believe in faith healing and you try to heal your kid that way and the kid dies, you can get off because that's just your belief system. What are we going to do? Are we going to punish you? So you can basically commit manslaughter against your kid as long as you say, hey, I did it in the name of my religion. And the court says, rock and roll, you're free to go. Now that same family did it again. They did it again. They didn't put the guys in jail. Genius move there, fellas. And then another kid died. No, see, that is insanity. Again, what did I say before? That is somebody saying, my religious liberty, so the parent's religious liberty allows me to take away the liberty of my kids. Doesn't my kid have the liberty not to die? How about that? But no, your religious liberty overrode their liberty. Your religious freedom overrode their freedom. That's exactly what we're talking about here. I said it once, I'll say it again. You only have the religious freedom to do stuff insofar as you're not violating secular laws. You don't just get to override whatever secular law you want because of your religion. There are plenty of religions that believe in violence. There are plenty of religions that believe in child sacrifice. There are plenty of religions that believe in hideous things. Do we then say to them, yeah, you get to kill people because it's your religion? That doesn't make sense. But see, the legal precedent they've set up, they've put themselves in a pickle because once you open that Pandora's box, there's no end to it. The same logical argument that's used to say, hey, I don't want you to have birth control so you can't have it, is the same logical argument used when somebody says, I have a right to do child sacrifice, it's my religion. You can't tell one group of people, yeah, you can do it, and the other ones, no, you can't, because then you're contradicting yourself and you're not abiding by a legal principle. So we should have never opened Pandora's box in the first place, because now we're in a situation like this where people just make shit up. My religion says I get to leave jail for 6 months a year. How about that? Hey, it's his religion. What are you going to do? Sure, he committed murder, but let him out 6 months. It's his religion. What can you say? That's the insane theocratic anarchy system that you just set up and you didn't even realize it.